Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling. This is actually part of my Getting Results in Business series, but this is an extra class. We're going to work on a little bit of extra vocabulary by doing some reading that we normally don't have time to do in the class. So this is a Getting Results in Business extra reading class, and the theme that we're going to be working on is entrepreneurship, new business. So that's a bit about the class. Here's a bit about me. I'm Jon-Eric, your Verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. By the way, here are 3 quick things to help you participate in my class. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up. That means please turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom quiet. Tune in to the new words you're learning when you are speaking so I can correct you and give you feedback. Last but not least, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn, and this is a safe and respectful place to practice your English. With that in mind, what I'm going to do right now is give you the link to the material. So give me just a second to open that link for you. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to also greet everyone. So welcome back, Adi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Joe.
Good. Thanks for coming. And Alessandro, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Can you hear?
Yeah, there you go. I can hear you. And let's say hello to...
Me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
I'm Jabo.
And let's say hello to Jabo. Hello, Jabo.
Yeah.
And where are you
fine.
from?
How about you? I'm from Taiwan.
From
Nice to meet
Taiwan. Nice to
Yes.
meet you too. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, give me just a second to get the link. I think it's not in the class material. Oh, it is in the class material. Look at that. So listen, it's already there, but I will post it in the chat window as well. So give me just a second to copy and post the link for you. Boom, there it goes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, but you're also welcome to open up or download the link that you see in the chat window. All right, let me share my screen right now. There we go. So, Adi, you were in the business classes, so this is kind of
Yes.
like an extension of what we've been talking about. Adi, can you tell everyone else the theme of this week's and last week's business class? What have we been talking about in general?
We've been talking about many vocabulary about business, like how do I put it in correct sentence? Okay.
Don't worry about being correct. Give us the general idea. What about the themes?
general-
What kind of themes have we been
Yeah.
talking about in the morning?
We are talking about
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Yuki, there's Yuki. You can help us.
Yuki to the rescue.
Wait.
Yeah.
I just came here, so I don't understand what is happening now.
What we have been talking about on business class.
That's clear, even for me.
What have we been talking about? What do we mean by new business? Let's just clarify that. In the last week, what have we been talking about? What are some themes or topics in new business we've been talking about in general?
In general, new business means it's a setup. In another words, it can be called setup.
Setup or startup?
Startup. Sorry.
Startup. Right.
Yes.
We're talking about startups. Good.
Entrepreneurs
Entrepreneurs,
they
good.
begin new business. They have to get the get the money from
Investors.
start.
Investors or investment, yeah.
Yes, they entrepreneur have to get the money from investors. So they create a plan of their startups.
Kind of
Uh,
plan is it? What kind of plan? What do we call it? A what
uh,
plan?
I can't remember.
A business
Business
plan.
plan.
A business plan, yes. They make a business plan and make a presentation. Get the investors and make a presentation and set the startup there.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds good.
sounds good. Thank
Sounds good to me. So, Jabo, I'm sorry,
Yes.
is it Jabo or Yabo?
Yeah, Jabo. Jabo. Yeah. My name is
Jabo.
Jabo.
Jabo. Okay, very good. So, Jabo, you've got a few vocabulary words in the chat window. Can you see that? Startups,
Yes,
investors,
Java, investor,
entrepreneurs,
entrepreneurs, business
business
plan.
plan. Okay, very good.
Mhm.
So we're going to be adding to that list in just a minute. But what we're going to do today is focus on something we rarely have time to do, which is reading. Reading is the only way you can acquire new vocabulary at an advanced level.
I
Any
totally agree with you.
Yeah, you can do it in another way, but it will take a lot longer, and this is just, it will be far less effort to just read extensively. So we're going to try to do not really extensive reading because there's no time, but intensive reading, meaning we read something and we really analyze it. So we're going to do a bit of intensive reading in this class related to entrepreneurship, new business. What do I want to do here? I want to ask you a question first. So let's add a new word. Alessandro. Is it Alessandro or it's Alessandro, right? Because you always write Ale.
Alessandro.
Okay.
But Ale is good. It's great.
Ale, okay. Look at the word in the chat window I'm putting right now.
Yes.
And tell me if you can give me an example of that word. Can you see the one I just put?
Startup.
No, the last one. Last one.
Franchise.
Exactly. Can you give me an example of one? What comes
Yes,
to mind?
when you open a new store, example, a new
Right.
store with a famous brand like I don't know, Leroy Merlin, probably. Yes.
For instance.
Why not? If I open a store with this brand, ask uh, I ask Leroy Merlin if I put his name and his furniture.
His name? Is Leroy Merlin a man? His name
And
or
its name,
its name? Right. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. I agree completely. And Adi, let me ask you. Let's say we go with this store. Leroy Merlin sells like building construction material for consumers. So if I want to repaint my house, I might go to Leroy Merlin. In America, it's Home Depot, right? So it's the same. If you wanted to create a Leroy Merlin or a Home Depot, what would you have to do to use the brand and the name? What do you think you'd have to give to the company to have permission to use their name and their brand? Adi.
Actually, for some architect, there is rule that we don't add suggestion any brand to our customers or our client because that's again the rules. We have to suggest our clients to.
Well, I don't want to focus on the clients yet. I want to focus on the head company. If you were going to open a McDonald's,
Okay.
what would you have to do to get permission to open a McDonald's because you can't just use the name. What do you think you'd have to do, Adi, to get permission to open one of your own?
Oh, okay. If I were, um, I will to maybe I will tell to them
I
that
would
I
tell
will
them.
I will tell them that
Mhm.
oh my God,
You
what's
would tell them, "Oh my God."
no, there is some noises from my neighbor.
Ah, okay. Do you think you'd have to give them anything to get permission to open one?
No, I don't think so because I just need their
Really?
permission for
You think they would just
yeah.
let you? You think they would let you make money without asking anything back from you? Are you sure? If that's how things work where you live, I'm going to move to your country.
Yeah.
Yuki, you're talking about copyright.
Yes. I think
McDonald's.
you are talking about maybe copyright. Yeah. So taking a copyright is the first thing to make new brand.
Well, not a
Right?
new brand, to use an existing brand like McDonald's or Leroy Merlin or a shoe store that sells Nikes or a
I
computer
see.
store that sells only
So
Apple.
you have to get permission
Exactly.
from the authority to
Right.
use copyright. Yes.
And how do you think you would get permission? What do you think they would ask from you?
Sorry.
What would they ask you for them to give you permission? What will they ask of you? What will they want?
Ask me take
What will
copyright.
what will they want from you? What do you have to give them to get permission? Is it free?
Not, it is not free. I have to pay for copyright,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
So for the use of brand name,
Exactly.
right?
You have to pay for the use?
Yes.
Absolutely. Shadow, you know about law, right? So you know all about copyrights, don't you?
Yes, but
Excellent.
not all.
Well, tell us, from your experience, if we wanted to start, for example, an Apple store, do you have an Apple store in Saudi Arabia?
Apple Store?
Yeah, like in New York, there's a store that only sells Apple, nothing else, and it's
It's vegetable store. It's not just apple.
not that kind of Apple. Apple like the computer Apple.
Oh, so
You are
yeah.
kidding. You make
Okay.
me laugh.
Yes. Yes.
It's because it's dinner time in Saudi Arabia, so she's like, apples, yum.
I suppose you are hungry now.
If you were going to open a store using the brand Apple or a store
No,
using the brand,
I can't, of course. I have to change the sign. If I use the same sign and change the color, it's not enough. They
or
can sue me.
of course they can sue you, right? So um, from the legal perspective, if you want to open your own franchise, that was the word that Ale was talking about, franchise. What do you think needs to happen? Yuki says you have to pay for the copyright.
Yeah.
So you can be a franchisee. You can be a franchisee, like you have employer and employee. Franchisor is Apple. Franchisee would be you if you want to open the store. Can you hear me okay? So take a look at what Yuki wrote. Franchisee. Is a franchisee the person who opens the store or the person who owns the brand?
Oh, the owner, teacher. I can't see the chat box. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
you can't see it. Okay. So the franchisor, ER, is the owner of the brand. So Steve Jobs, he was like the big franchisor, we could say. But you, Shadow, would be the franchisee with two E's, franchisee, if you want to open the store. Okay, more or less clear? Hopefully that's more or less clear.
Yes.
All right. Jabo,
Yes.
if you could be a franchisee in Taiwan, what
Yeah.
franchise do you think would be successful?
I think McDonald's. Yeah, because they sell very well.
They make a lot of money, right?
Yeah, in Taiwan. Yes.
Everywhere.
And also Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah, a coffee cafe. Yeah, sell coffee and some kind of cookies. They are also very successful in Taiwan.
Okay. So besides paying for the copyright for Starbucks, what else do you think you'd have to do to be able to open a Starbucks, Jabo? Besides paying for the copyright?
I think I have to sign a certain contract with the Starbucks headquarters in Taiwan.
Exactly. That's why I was asking Shadow, because I know she's studying law. So I was trying to get you to say contract. Yep, you probably have to have a contract. And your contract would be kind of an exclusive contract. When I say exclusive, does that mean that I can sell anything I want?
No.
No.
You need to sell something on the contract, and you cannot violate the law.
The rules.
Yeah, the rules. Yeah.
Exactly.
From the franchise.
Okay. There's one more thing we haven't mentioned if you're going to open a franchise. It's true you need a contract. It's true you pay for the copyright if that's necessary. That's true. But there's one more thing you have to pay to the franchisor. Does anyone want to make a guess? What are we missing? There's one more thing you have to pay for.
Sharing profit.
Exactly. Did everyone hear that? Could you repeat that, Adi? Because I don't think everyone heard.
No.
Yeah,
I think material.
Oh, Adi, you go first. Repeat that,
Okay.
Adi.
Okay, I think we need to share the profit for the franchisor.
Exactly. The franchisor wants a share of the profit. A share of the profit. And Ale, what were you saying about merchandise? Ale?
No. It's okay. I think also the material is another important part in franchises.
Right.
Furniture.
What you
several materials.
What you said earlier was correct. Merchandise.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, these are all really good key words to keep in mind. So we're going to do a bit of reading now. Here's the situation. You're going to be introduced to two people involved in a franchising situation. Isabella Ward would like to open her own business. Is Isabella Ward the franchisor or the franchisee, class?
Maybe I can try.
Well, first, just tell me, which is she? Is she the franchisor or the franchisee?
Franchisor.
Franchise what?
The
ER or EE?
ER.
No. She,
Okay.
she's the franchisee because she wants to start her own business. She has to buy the rights.
Okay.
Franchisee. Okay. She is communicating with some members of a new business forum. Like, you go to these forums online, you can ask for help. What you're going to do is read some of the contributions and decide if people are generally for or against franchises. So these are some comments that she's reading about in the forum. By the way, let me just say a quick hello to Paulo, who's just joining us right now. Hello,
Oh,
Paulo.
thank you. Thank you.
How are
I'm
you,
fine.
Paulo?
Sorry?
How are you?
Oh, so far so good.
So far, so
Thank
good.
you.
And you're a fan of the Green Lantern, I see.
Oh,
Is that your T-shirt? Is that you with your dog?
yeah, it's my t-shirt. It's my dog.
Is that the Green Lantern?
Yeah.
There you go. Soon to be. That's a new film by Marvel, isn't it? I can't remember if it came out
Yeah,
already.
very nice movie.
All right. So we're talking about new business, specifically franchises. And what I'm going to do now is have you do a little bit of reading. These are some of the comments. Whoops, let me move forward. This is all taken from our business class in the morning. We're still dealing with talking about startups in a new business.
Yeah.
And here you go. These are some forum comments. I want everyone to read 3 of these because there's a whole bunch of comments. So Paulo, I want you to read the first 3 comments on the screen for us, and we're just going to go around the room. Okay? So read the first 3 for us, please.
More big, please.
I don't know if I can. I'll try. Give me a second. I don't know if I can make it any bigger.
Oh, link. Thank you.
The link is there in the chat window.
Yeah, I know. I see it.
All right.
It's open.
Okay, so we're on
Very nice.
page 4. I think. Let me see. No, page 3. I'm sorry, page 3.
Three paragraphs.
First 3, please.
First
Yes.
3. Yeah. Oh.
Go for it.
Thank you. Hi everyone. I want my own business, but I am a bit worried about all these stories of new business going broke. Any ideas, anyone? I don't have a business background, but have got a degree in French and would like to do something with it. Bella 23. Have you talked?
Have you thought?
Yeah. Have you thought of getting a franchise? It takes the risk out of going it alone, Lupi. Have you heard about franchises? How do they work? Basically,
Oh,
you
that's okay. Let's stop there for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Let's stop there for a minute. So the first message is from Isabella. She's called Bella23.
Yeah.
What do you think she means? What's she worried about in this first paragraph? What's her concern?
Oh, let me see. About oh, sorry. Bella.
Yeah, what's Bella worried about?
Yeah.
Isabella.
Bella has afraid to.
Bella is afraid.
Yeah.
Afraid.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, Bella is have afraid.
Is afraid.
Bella
IS is.
is afraid with the new business broken fast. And we she don't have any
What's she says? Well, she says background,
yeah,
right? So what's another word for background? She doesn't have what? She doesn't have
business background. I don't know. Sorry.
class. What's another word for background? Class.
Education.
Education. Okay, another word?
Experience, right?
Experience, right. She doesn't have business experience.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Right?
Experience.
And she's worried because she might go broke. Jabo, have you heard that expression, go broke?
Going broke means someone don't have enough money to pay for something.
Exactly.
If for a business, it means the business is not profitable, not getting profit. Yeah.
More than not profitable. Even more than that. If you go broke.
Bankrupt. Yeah.
Bankrupt. Yeah, bankrupt. That means that the bank will buy your business and take it from you. So you don't want to go bankrupt. That means that you not only lose money, you lose everything if you go broke. Okay, Jabo, could you take the next 3 comments? The next 3?
Okay, all right. Basically, you test someone else's business idea. Even a big operation like McDonald's is a franchise. The franchisee pays to join the franchise, and the franchise holder operates the business under license. You are buying their system from them, Lupi.
Lupi is
Yes.
the other person writing, so it's Bella and Lupi, just so you know, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. Yes, and it's a great way for a business person to test their business growth. You get other people invest in your business idea, and they pay you a royalty. Handyman.
And one more?
Hi, handyman. You know what you are talking about? Are you a franchise owner? Beta 23.
So Bella's asking if he's a franchise holder. What's another way to say franchise holder, Jabo, that we already mentioned?
Oh, franchisor.
Franchisor, that's right. Franchisor, franchise holder. Okay. Yuki, can you take the next 3 for us?
Okay. Sorry.
Where it says, no, I'm not?
No, I'm not. But I'm not. But I have a tire shop franchise, so I'm franchisee. I used to work in the garage, but decided I wanted to go into business myself. I didn't know what to do, so I took a franchise opportunity. Handyman. There are educational franchises out there where you run a school or a club for teaching kids. That way you'd be able to use your languages. Lopi. Yeah? How much money do you need to put up? Bella.
What do you think she means by put up, Yuki?
Put up, wait.
The last thing she says.
Last thing.
Yeah.
I think it means sell? No?
Sell? Well, she mentions money.
Buy.
She mentions money. How much money do you need to put up?
How much money do you need to invest?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put up is invest. Exactly. Put up equals invest. There you go. Very good.
I see.
Okay. Let's go to who hasn't read? Ale, I want you to take the next 3. 1 is on the bottom, and then you have to change the slide. Okay? 1 is on the bottom of page 3, then we're going to go to page 4. Okay, Ale?
Yes, I'm here. Okay. Well, I have been looking into this. First of all, there's a joining fee.
A joining fee.
fee.
Right.
Okay. It can be 2,000 euro for a drain clearing franchise to 100
To
of
hundreds of, to hundreds of.
200 of thousands of euros for a fast food franchise.
Okay, keep going.
Wow.
Next two.
Okay. Wow. So all this goes to the person who came up with the idea, or the master franchisor. That's the person who buys the right to manage their own franchise network in a state or country. I pay money to the master franchisor.
Okay, so who would you pay money to, Ale, if you were going to start your franchise?
I pay money to. I pay for something.
No, who would you pay to? Remember the franchise you mentioned earlier? Remember the beginning of class?
Uh, I pay franchise, franchise, franchisor. I don't know.
Franchisor, right?
Franchisor. Okay, yeah.
So in your case, it would be Leroy Merlin.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
In my case.
Okay. So we've got franchisor, franchise holder, master franchisor. So we've got three ways to say basically the same thing. I mean, they're almost the same idea. All right. So I think we're back to the top here. So Paulo, I think we're back to you for the next three. So we're on, but isn't this? See where we are? Paulo, are you there?
Sorry, show me where.
Where it says, but isn't this? The third line.
Yeah, thank you.
Page number 4, line number 3.
But isn't this a rip-off? What do you get in return? A big organization which gets good deals with suppliers and gets discounts that are unavailable to small independent business. They deal with
Advertising.
let you use their logo and provide shop signs, and they help with accounting, ordering, and stock control. And you pay a percentage,
Percentage.
percentage of your profits, right?
Profits? Try again.
Profit,
Profits.
profit,
Yeah.
profit, right?
There we go. There we go.
Profit, right? Yeah.
Okay, let's stop there for a second. This part is pretty important because it really explains why it's advantageous to be a franchisee.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is these details are kind of important. So we're going to come back to that in just a minute, but just make a note that the fourth line there has pretty much all of the advantages listed in one place. We'll come back to it in just a minute. So I think Adi was next, if I remember right. So Adi, you're on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're on the 6th line. The next 3, please.
Okay, wish I did. Wish I did. You pay royalties.
With wish I did.
Wish I did. Wish I did. You pay royalties on your turnover, not your profit. Handyman. I went to a franchise fair last month. Everyone had a glossy brochure, but there were lots of sharks there. who wanted to take me for a ride. They just wanted me to get my checkbook out, Loopy. Yeah, yeah, you can really get your fingers burned if you are not careful, handyman.
So this is some informal language, some idioms that we use to talk about
Yeah,
the risks in business.
yes.
Okay, Yuki, can you take the next three?
Okay. I understand. I guess I like the idea of being part of something bigger. I guess it means that you are working for yourself without being totally by yourself. What a failure rate for the franchise? Bella 23. I rate it about 1 in 10. I read
I read it's 1 in 10. I read it's about 1 in 10.
it's
Read.
a past
Yeah.
sentence. I rate it about 1 in 10, but it all depends on the line you are in, Lopi. And what the catch? Apart from the money, I mean, Bella 23.
Let's get one more reader to do the last three. One more reader. So I think after Adi was Jabo. Last three for us, please.
Okay.
So you're going to
You
tell
are
us what the catch is.
okay. You are tied to the franchisor for signs, supplies of goods, uniforms, and so on, handyman. If some kind of consumer scandal tarnish the name of the franchisor, then you will suffer from that too, Loopy. Well, thanks guys for all your ideas. I need to have a long, hard think and decide what kind of thing I could go into. Keep your fingers crossed for me, Bear 23.
There you go. Keep your fingers crossed for me. So let's work on a little bit of language. I'm going to give you some questions in the chat window, and I want you to hunt through these posts to find the answers to the questions. They're simple questions, and they're really just about the key language that was used. Okay? So, first question. As you know, Isabella and two other people are speaking on the forum, Handyman and Loopy. They all use pseudonyms because they're on a forum, they're anonymous. So what I want you to tell me is, I want you to decide who says what. So the first question is, who has a franchise? And let's see if I can spell that correctly. Whoops. So who has a franchise based on what you just read? Remember, we've got Bella 23, Handyman, and I think it was Loopy. These are the what do you call it? Usernames.
Handyman.
Handyman has a franchise. Do you remember what it was?
A tire.
Tire what?
A tire.
Tire.
A tire shop.
Tire shop. Okay, I think you're right. He had a tire shop. So like maybe his franchise was with Michelin or something like that. I don't know. Just guessing.
Or Bridgestone.
What is it?
Or Bridgestone.
Bridgestone. Maybe. Or maybe the Pep Boys. In America, it's the Pep Boys.
Pep Boys. It is called Pep Boys.
Pep Boys.
It's the same as Bridgestone?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
More or less.
Boy, such a name.
And they're very peppy. It's three boys, although they look like old men, and it's called the Pep Boys. Manny, Mo, and Jack, the Pep Boys.
They are cheerful. Yeah.
They're peppy. Yeah.
Peppy. Okay.
Who suggests a good franchise? Who suggests a good franchise for Bella?
Handyman.
Handyman suggests, and what does he suggest? Do you recall?
He said it's a great way to join. No, I'm sorry.
Loopy?
Yes, he suggested that it's a great way to join franchise. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wait a second. The question is, who suggests a good franchise? So so it's a specific one.
Luffy.
Loopy?
Loopy? Okay. And what does Loopy suggest? Do you remember?
Just the
Franchising.
educational franchise and maybe run a school for teaching kids.
Her teaching kids. Okay. I agree with you. And Ale, what were you saying too? I think we cut you off. Ale?
Yes, yes, yes.
What did I?
Also for me is Lupi when suggests educational franchise.
Educational franchise. And why is the educational franchise a good suggestion for Isabella?
Because their degrees is in French, right? Language.
Her degree is in French. Okay.
Bella can use your language. Sorry, her language.
She could use her language. She wanted to use her French, and she didn't know how.
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, good. Okay, one more question. Who asks about the investment you need to make based on what you read? Who asks about the investment?
Bella.
Bella asks.
Yes.
Do you remember what she asks in your own words? What did she ask?
She asked about how
The basic idea.
yeah, about the franchise, about make a new business on business.
About making her own business, yeah, but what about the investment specifically? What does she ask about the investment?
Investment in franchise.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's be more specific here. Do you remember?
She was asking about.
Go ahead, Yuki.
Go ahead.
Pay a royalty.
Somebody talk. One of you.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
No, Yuki, go ahead.
Yuki, you go ahead.
Thank you. I think she was asking about joining fee, and about share.
Yeah.
Share.
Right.
Share from turnover.
That's right.
She was wondering if she how much she have to pay from her future profit, but she was but another man answered that you don't have to pay don't have to pay a share from profit. You have to it all depend on turnover. So there are few risks. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's exactly right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. She thought you had to give profit, and he was saying, no, it's not profit, it's turnover. You get to keep your profit.
Yes.
Which is hard to believe, but apparently it's true.
Yes. Your
apparently
profit
it's true.
It's guaranteed.
Exactly.
So you can do business at ease. Yeah.
And Midori has a question about turnover. Who can help him out? Midori is asking about turnover. Who can help him out? What is turnover? What's the difference between turnover and profit?
Turnover is amount of all business, amount of all sales.
Amount of all sales, okay. Or all the transactions too.
All the time.
Positive, negative, everything. Okay, good. Midori, is that clear?
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Midori is so polite.
Yes, he's like a Japanese.
All right. I want to focus a little bit on vocabulary. So I'm going to give you, I meant to do this before, but I switched the order of the exercises. I'm going to tell you kind of a definition, and I want you to figure out the word I used, not the word I used, the word that they used in the text. Okay? So the definition is the owner of a franchise. Ale, I want you to give me one name for the owner of a franchise. One name.
One name? Sorry, teacher.
One name for the original owner of a franchise. The original owner of a franchise.
A company like Adidas, maybe?
Not a specific company, but I want to know the business term we will use for the original owner of a franchise.
A franchisor.
Franchisor is one name. That's
master franchisor, maybe?
Master franchisor. That's even better. Okay, very good, very good. Jabo, someone who buys the right to use a franchise is what?
By the right for franchise.
Someone who buys the right to use a franchise.
Loyalty, right? Is that loyalty?
Loyalty is... that's not a person, because I want someone. Someone who buys the right.
Or by the right, franchisee. Yeah.
Franchisee,
yeah.
Right. Okay, Yuki, the money you pay to become a member of the club. Because we were talking about a club earlier. The money you pay to become a member of the club.
Yes. Sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what a club is, right?
Club?
Club, C-U-L-B, club.
Yes.
Like the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yes.
M-I-C-K-E-Y M-O-U-S-E Mickey Mouse.
So you are saying joining franchise mean similar to joining the club?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what do we call the money you pay to become a member?
It's a joining payment.
Not payment.
Joining. Wait. Joining pay. Joining fee.
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 Yes.
No? Yes.
Yes. Joining fee. Joining fee. Okay, good. So a joining fee is the money you pay to become a member of a club, and being a franchisee is being the member of a club in a way.
He was great concern about the amount of joining fee.
That's right. In a Latin language, we have another name for this. That's why it's kind of important. In Portuguese, you would say like a inscription, but in English, that doesn't mean the same thing. That's
inscription.
Yeah, they say inscription, but what they mean is joining fee. Because an inscription here is money. So it's a false friend with English.
It's a big word. Yeah, big word. It sounds difficult. Inscription. Yeah.
And in Italian, it should be the same, right, Ale? Ale is sleeping. Oh yes, he's saying. Okay.
As I remember, inscription in English means.
Problem.
Oh, okay.
Inscription in English means a letter on the tomb, no?
That too, yeah.
Yeah,
that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one meaning. Yeah. One meaning is to write your name or to write a message, like with a chisel and a hammer. You inscribe something on a tomb. Another meaning is to become part of something. You inscribe in a course. You enroll or you inscribe. But it doesn't mean the money you pay. So Latin language speakers, like the entire country of Spain that's in my classes in the morning, they would say inscription. Here we say joining fee. Here's another one about money. Let's see. Adi, this one's for you. The money that comes into a company from the sale of goods and services. Listen carefully. The money that comes from sales and goods and services. What do you think, Adi? The money that comes from the sale of goods and services.
I have no idea.
Well, we only really talked about two things related to money in this article. Right? One of them is profit. What was the other?
Royalty.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we talked about royalties. Okay. That's true. We talked about royalties. But royalty doesn't really fit this definition. The money that comes from sales. The money that comes from sales. It's not really royalties. Someone help him out. Class, help him out. Not royalties, but...
Turnover, right?
Exactly. Turnover. Turnover. Adi. Turnover.
Yeah. Turnover.
That's it. So it doesn't mean it's a profit. It could be a profit if it's more than your losses or more than your operating costs. Okay, so turnover. The money you make is your turnover. The percentage that a business pays to someone else. What's that?
So, turnover.
No, the percentage that someone pays to someone else. The percentage. Not the money from sales, but the percentage you pay to royalty. That's a royalty. Good. The royalty. Yeah, but what's your question?
My question is what okay, let's see. In the page 3, the last paragraph. You can be £2,000 for a dry cleaning franchise to 100s of 1,000 of euros. What is this sentiment? I don't understand.
Royalty.
Instead of writing the word HUNDRE, right? Instead of writing out the words, they're on a forum on the internet, so they're just writing abbreviations. So what do the abbreviations stand for? 100S would be what, Jabo?
100S.
What abbreviation is that? Do you know?
No, I don't understand.
For example, JE is an abbreviation of Jon-Eric.
Yeah. I think he knows abbreviation, but he doesn't know what this abbreviation is. Yuki, what is the abbreviation 100S? Yuki.
100S is the abbreviation of 100,000 euro, right?
Hundreds
no.
Hundreds of
no, sorry. 100
So it's hundreds of thousands. Not 100,000, but hundreds of thousands.
Oh, right? I see. So that means a lot of money, right?
So not a lot of money. No. It's a choice. Some are hundreds and some are thousands. The joining fee can be a lot or little. It can be hundreds or it could be hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands is a lot. Because it says something, I forgot what the number was, but it says something to hundreds of thousands. So it could be a little or it could be a lot. But the point is, it's an internet forum, so instead of writing, they write the number and they put the S to make it plural, like Yuki's saying. S means it's plural, hundreds, thousands. Is that clear, Yabo?
Yeah, I see. So
I don't understand, sorry.
In this sentence, Okay, Yuki, you go first. Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Yeah, okay, I understand. The last question means start a fast food franchise could be 100 or 1,000. Could be cheap or could be expensive.
Yeah, that's it.
It means the range, yeah?
Yes, the range.
From 100 to euro, 2,000 euro.
Yes, but
right?
Yes, except that final part, 100S of 1000S, that's just an abbreviation itself for hundreds of thousands. That last part is hundreds of thousands. But yes, they're talking about the range. Because
why it is used of here?
Because it's hundreds of thousands of euros. Could be 100,000, could be 500,000, could be 900,000.
It's the same meaning of from 100 to 2,000, 1,000 euro.
No, it's not the same meaning because, as you said earlier, Yuki, it references the range of possibilities. It's a reference to the range. So how much is a sports car? Well, it could be tens of thousands of dollars, or it could be hundreds of thousands. A Lamborghini is $400,000. A Nissan sports car is probably, I don't know, $40,000. I don't know, right? So could be tens of thousands, but some sports cars are hundreds of thousands, right?
I see.
What's the price range for an apartment in Tokyo?
Price of the price of Tokyo's apartment ranges 500 $500 of 2,000
US dollars?
US dollars.
Okay. So
500 of 2,000.
No, there's no of there. There's no
Yeah?
of. No, not there.
Why?
Because you would say tens, you would say dozens. You can't do it because the numbers are too small. They have to be bigger. If you were going to buy an apartment in Tokyo, not rent, but buy, right? If you're going to buy it, the apartments could cost hundreds of thousands because they could be 100, or they could be 200,000, or they could be 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, right? So in that case, it would have the of.
So in that case, I have to say from to, right? So the price of apartment in Tokyo ranges from 500 to $2,000.
Yes.
A month, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
That's it. All right. Well, I think we're actually at the end of the hour. We're going to stop here. So I think what I'll do here is just try to give you the rest of the vocabulary as a little exercise to try on your own. And you can go back and refer to the reading that we did to double check. And if I can, I'll put the answers there for you. Okay? If not, bring your questions to the next business class, which will be tomorrow morning at the normal time. For me, it's 10 GMT, if I remember right. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Today's Wednesday. So the last class of the week at 10 GMT tomorrow. Okay? So I'll post that for you in a little bit and try it out, see if you can get the rest of the vocabulary, and have a great day. See you tomorrow morning, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye for now. See you. Bye-bye.
Take care. See you.
Take care.